Oh, hello, and welcome to Garfield Kart Furious Racing, which I'm going to be very quick about. As far as I can gather, it's the exact same fucking game as Garfield Kart, it's just that this one has online multiplayer and isn't an obvious, shitty mobile game with touchscreens and pay-to-play bullshit. But when you buy this shit in like a cheap-ass bundle thing, kind of just have to play because it's on your list, and I know this game's going to take me like 5 minutes, so whatever. I mean, I've already played, yeah, see, as you can see, it's technically, well, it's not technically, it is just the same game, it's just that they don't lock off the last bloody section to getting bloody coins and whatnot, but yeah, so I'll get through this fairly quickly, and then we can move on. So yeah. Anywho, play single player, and Lasagna. And for the first race, I guess we're just gonna go with Garfield. I will try and play as everyone, just because this time around I don't give a shit about winning or losing. Just gonna get through it, beat it, move on, and then move on to it's right trigger. Oh, frame rate. Well, the frame rate is above 60, but it feels like it's 30. Also, I forgot how to play. It's A. A to drift. Fuck you. Why do I remember how to play this? I mean, when I played this last, it was long ago. Also, whenever I played the first game. Well, the same game. But hey ho. Oh, I need the spring actually, because I need to get the collectible. Can I switch between... Don't switch, thank you. I need the spring. I can't remember if it's X that I need to press. Because B is either self or behind. X might be throw forwards or self. I'm gonna whiff the jump anyway. But I know where it is, it's here. Yep, nope, B was drop it. Oh. If I get another spring, I'll press that just so I know. Yeah, I'd say this game looks like it's going to be very riveting. And 4 tires turns up and he's like, what are you doing? I mean, as far as racing games go, it's not that bad, but it's also not great either. Oh yeah, because you also have to do them one by one, don't you? It's not. Oh no, it's Grand Prix that I'm looking for, isn't it? Is it? Is there no Grand Prix? There may not be Grand Prix. Oh no, yeah, there, dickhead. Yeah, Grand Prix. Well, I guess I'm redoing it again. Because fuck me, right? This time I'll start. Also, turn it up slightly. Damn it. Boost. Okay, so lasagna is boost. Noted. So I could have used it down there. Right, now that I've got the spring again, press X to jump over. Not that I'm really looking to get the collectibles, but I can get them and still win, why not? you, game. Piece of shit. Oh, there's another one. I think it's normal. I'm fairly certain it's normal. Which one is it going to be? Can you really not? Yeah, you really can't switch. Which is kind of a little weird. Back, no. Start pauses. Clicking does nothing. Y, no. A, no. Bumpers, no. Oh. I'm sure you can give people the option. I just have a button to press, you know. Achievement. I'm not going to get more for every level, but... there's an achievement tied to it and I can get all the achievements for this game. Just kill me. Oh no, the aliens will get me. Lasagna cup. Yeah, there's one right there. I remember that one. So that's 2 that you need springs for. Oh, you know, that's 3 you need springs for. Well, I've already given up trying to get the puzzle pieces. Unless you can throw shit and pick them up, but I heavily doubt that. Oh, of course you fucking spring now, don't you? No, she doesn't remind me. I didn't even go in the Discord and add someone. The 2-year-old who made me buy this. If I can find them, if they haven't changed the name. I'm fairly certain it is in here. Nope, not in there. This is supposed to be Moo Moo Meadows. Oh, sprung. You gotta be shitting me. Yeah, the other one's over there. Oh, I have 2 springs. I know I need one of them. Oh, she's like right on my ass. Could you piss off? This is supposed to be easy. Capital E, capital Z. I mean, I'm assuming you can jump over them. Yeah, that's about right. No, because I need to. Why am I even bothering to get these anyway? I guess it is only like 2 on easy. I guess I should be able to catch up fairly quickly. Sorry, round 2. I missed. No. Just. The resident Garfield Kart man. Got back. It's the same game as the other one. Just less. Same game, just with less mobile touchscreen. I don't need it for that. So this frame rate feels really weird. Can I jump over this? Probably not. Of course it's on the left. piss off the wrong way. One more and it's on the left. I've got nothing to defend me with. Again, as well, since this game's only giving me springs now. Oh, fuck off. As soon as I use this, you're gonna die. John. Yes. I couldn't move. Okay. That's strong. Oh, what? Okay. Perfect spoiler. Nice. What was that for? You go away. Win my first spoiler, and I can win my first unique hat. Or something. No, it's not. He's gonna. I'm gonna be like, yo, dude. Bombastic spoiler. Your card is super responsive. Bombastic, fantastic. Go on. Yes, I know I won. Choose a new Grand Prix. Wait, are these time trials? Question mark? Come on. Drink some water, you thirsty bitch. What? Excuse me? Pardon? Come again? It's not a reference to Garfield, is it? I don't remember John just outwardly calling Garfield a bitch. Also, did you nap yet? You know he would if he could. Yeah, too bad he's stuck in a children's cartoon. Yeah. Like, he would just backhand Garfield over and over again. Oh, that doesn't actually hurt you if you jump. That's kind of dumb, but whatever. I hate Mondays. Fucking... I hate more than that. Also, what must these farmers here think of two humans racing a dog, what, 4 cats and a rat? That doesn't count. Yeah. All my knowledge of Mario Kart was just thrown out the window for a second then. Oh, a red shell is attacking me, but I'll just drop mine behind. Oh, I still got hit. Because of course. Yeah, I'm never gonna get... I need 3 springs to get the 3 collectibles. See, this is what happens when you get games like this, where the developers only hide the collectibles behind one specific RNG pickup. Like, if I never get a spring, I can never get the collectibles. Which means I could effectively play this race 3 million times and never get a spring. Again, not that I care for the collectibles, like I'm only getting them if I can, but like locking all of these puzzle pieces to springs only is dumb. Okay, then. It's a kid's game. A game for kids, yeah. But when you're locking the collectibles behind RNG, it's kind of a little bullshit. Seeing Blind Blazers on my side. Oh no, it's the Herter Arians. Oh, you're gonna go here. I just want one more spring. Give me one more sprung, and then I can get the other collectible. And anyway, just because I'm comfortable with my man-childness that I can play a kids racing game and still find ways to complain, just goes to show that I'm better than you. Could be playing Dying Light, but no. I'm playing Garfield Kart. And complaining that the collectibles are out of reach because of RNG and bad game development. My anger and distaste for all games knows no bounds. No game is safe from me. Except Hello Kitty. Apparently. No challenge to these games at all. And what's your point? And anyway, this is only 50cc. In before 150cc, and these guys are just completely bombarding me. And like pissing off because bad AI. Welcome to Midget Sunday Fun Day. No, that's just a everyday day. I just complain about every game. Like, my complaint in this, yeah, it's a valid complaint, it's a valid criticism, you know, why are the collectibles only tied behind getting the spring and nothing else? It is a valid question. You know, I would more expect the collectibles to be hidden behind shortcuts, secrets, going slow and losing the race, but to get the collectible makes more sense than only the spring. But that's all I'm saying. In comparison to Dying Light, how shit does your game have to be to fix 1000 bugs on release? I've been over this, but you get my point. You know. Like, I can't get that one at all until I get a spring. That one I couldn't get until I get a spring. And I'm not going to get another spring, it seems, but... You know, like in this, it's just a question. You know, why is it tied to springs? Dying Light, why is your game so shit? See, that one's not tied to a spring, so my point is already moot. But still, Dying Light sucks. This one. Oh! And obviously, you already know why I'm not playing Dying Light anyway. There is genuinely a magnitude of reasons as to why I'm not playing it. The first one being, it's just a fucking zombie game, I don't care. And the second one being, obviously, backlog. So. Nice springing. Thanks, man. You spoke to more people who are currently playing and they haven't a bad thing to say. Only that they mentioned was the stamina system is shit. Yeah, but go back to point number one, what I just said. I don't care for zombie things. Zombie games, zombie movies, zombie anything. I'm just not the person to talk to about zombie stuff. So don't get me wrong. As much as I liked Dying Light 1 and its decapitation of zombies or breaking of zombie limbs so they became useless, and you know, that kind of gameplay feature of just the melee combat, I did enjoy that, but kind of everything else I just could not care for. I couldn't. And like I say, by the time I played the expansion, I was really done with Dying Light. So a sequel after having played the expansion that, like I say, I just felt like was just boring and tedious. I'm not really excited for a sequel. Yeah, I will play it at some point because I would like to play it, but again, thanks to my backlog, I don't have to give a shit about buying it when it comes out, you know? Again, like with what you're doing, I can wait to see what people say, and by the time I get to it, any and all bugs should be fixed by that point anyway, so I'm not too bothered. Like I say, there's not really going to be any game that's going to come out where I'm just going to buy it day one. Like I say, if Ni no Kuni 3 was announced, then yes, obviously. I'm not an idiot. But, you know, like Elden Ring, like I say, I want to play Elden Ring, but I'm not too bothered. I'm going to miss that, aren't I? Yep. I know you haven't napped, naughty naughty. No, you bastard. Oh, okay. Yeah, and like I say, don't get me wrong, obviously, like me and Daniel's already mentioned before, but, like, yes, games do release now buggy anyway. It's just that, you know, when you're 1 minute trying to say our game's 500 hours long, and then in the next breath it's day one patch fixes over 1,000 bugs. Which one is it? Is your game so expansive and so large that there are 1,000 bugs or more, which obviously any game that is 500 hours long may have that many bugs? Or is it that your game is actually pretty short and you were too fucking lazy to actually fix any of this shit and just hide behind the fact that because it is 500 hours long, actually going through the game like with a fine-tooth comb to fix all your problems was never going to happen anyway? You know, which is it? The answer is neither, because it's not 500 hours long and it is still shit game development. You know, and again, this isn't just mostly a dig at Techland and Dying Light. This is just a dig at all fucking game developers. And all of us. We're all to blame as well. You know, like I am a broken record saying the same shit over and over again, but like, we are to blame for allowing developers to get away with, oh, games have internet connections now. We can just fucking fix this shit later, can't we? Instead of, no, we needed to actually make our product work. You know, again, don't get me wrong. I don't mind some bugs and glitches because seriously, you know, again, if you even pile up any old game pre-update, there are still going to be glitches and map things that you can do to break a game in like 5 minutes and whatever. Like, yeah, those things still need to be fixed. That I'm not arguing. It's just when you get something like Dying Light that has like that many fixes, it's like, it's questionable, you know? It's like, why are there so many? 500 hours to max out the game, which is every dialogue option, collectible, and checking every place on the map. Yeah, but who actually fucking does that? Let's be honest. Who actually does that? And again, this is the other problem with just game developers, like, shut the fuck up, right? No one besides that one guy, that one neckbeard, who lives at home in his mum and dad's basement, who's actually going to do that. Like, no one's going to do it. So even attempting to try and brag that your game is 500 hours long, if you do literally 100% of everything and look at every blade of damn grass in the game, then yeah, of course, any game is going to be 500 hours long. But your game isn't 500 hours long, it's 60 at best, give or take. The main story is about 20 hours or something, like 60 to 80 side content. Yeah, I'd have said about 60 to 100% it. You know, the usual 100%ing. You know, doing all time trials, side missions, and stuff like that. So, as you can say the same with most games any developers made, any JRPG can say the same. Can say the same about what? Length of game? Yeah, of course. But it still doesn't mean it's a good thing. Like, just because Persona 5 is like 110 hours, 100 hours, 110 hours, just because it is 100 hours, and that's 100 hours of playing the game legitimately, not trying to 100%. Because if you want 100% Persona 5, you probably do have to play it a few times. Obviously, Blazer can correct me if I'm wrong. But let's say to 100% Persona 5, you have to play it 3 times. That's like 300 to 350 hours to 100% it, right? And yeah, I'm not doing that. And let's be real, anyone who's played Persona 5 is doing that. Because any JRPG arsehole will go out of their way to do that, so... But you know, it's the same thing like when I played East 8 and East 9. Like, I beat them in the time that it took me to beat them in, and they're not much longer than that. If I want to platinum them, which I wouldn't count as a... Get off me! Which I wouldn't count as a specific developer 100% choice, but if I did, it would take me, what? 50 hours to 100% the game? I mean, I've already 100%ed them, but, you know, like I say, counting Platinum Trophy, take an extra 10 hours. Because I've just got to grind out some stuff and replay the game on New Game Plus. Pretty much. You know, so yeah, of course, anyone can brag on balls. Anyone can brag about how long a game is, but you don't do that. You don't. You let your players do the bragging for you. You know, like you can look on the Dying Light Steam review page, and you could probably see some people. What balls? You could probably see some people who have put in maybe even thousands of hours into Dying Light. But is that a true representation of how long the game is? No. You know, it's the same thing with, you know, playing Call of Duty. Like, I may have 2 million hours in Call of Duty, but that's not even remotely touching the single player, right? So, like it's all somewhat perspective on how you look at it. I'm not even with that one. It is. And like I say, it's just when the developers are the ones who say, oh, look at how big and expansive our game is, my brain immediately just jumps to, oh, so you're telling me your game is riddled with copy and paste bullshit that I don't care about. Because I would obviously prefer to have a solid 10-hour game that is thought through and everything exists for a reason, rather than a 500-hour copy and paste shit job, right? Because if I was going to do that, I'd play an MMO, you know? But I don't want to play an MMO, so regardless, that doesn't mean it's a bad game. No, but it gives me the impression that the developers don't care. Because no one is going to be able to actually make a single player game from beginning to end worth 500 hours of playtime that is filled with unique content. That's impossible. So by bragging about it, like I say, it just makes me think that potentially somewhere along the line the developers stopped giving a shit and just started Control-C, Control-Ving the game, right? Like that's my thought process, because you don't need to brag about your product if it's good, right? Like the product will do all the bragging for you, and again, your players will do all the bragging for you. Fuck off. You're driving at like 2 miles an hour. No, of course I didn't hit you. You know, you just let your game do the bragging and let your player base do the bragging for you. You know, like make your trailers, make your game look like it's the best game ever, granted. But once the game's out, then let the player base pick and choose and then say, oh, this game's great, blah, 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 blah. You know. You know, it's like, even if you look at like Destiny, and what is it, like that game was made for like $500 million, and that game was just Control-C, Control-V the game, but with Peter Dinklage narrating very, very boringly. Oh, hey, so can you do some defending? I'm Peter Dinklage, you know, like $500 million goes into one game, and it's the most boring, tedious shit game to release in many years, right? Like that's why I think of that. Because you have infinite time and money to make a shit 4-hour copy and paste job game. But again, we all know I'm just the most pessimistic bastard you'll ever meet, and no game will ever meet my expectations. But again, on the flip side, I mean, Elden Ring will be fine. Elden Ring will be a pretty good game. It will. It's just like I said, I just don't care about zombie stuff, so... But again, give me East 10 or Ni no Kuni 3, then yeah, of course, I'm just gonna jump to the other side and be like, oh my god, Ni no Kuni 3. So yeah, I'm just biased anyway. Plus you don't play JRPG, so you don't understand what a good game is, Daniel. You know, you don't know what a good 30-hour story-driven RPG is. And I haven't played Dying Light 2. Yeah, but I've played Dying Light 1. And I can almost guarantee you it will play the fucking same. Barring the paragliding, it'll probably play the same. Again, story-wise, I don't care. Because, again, it's a zombie game. I'm not exactly going to say it's going to be winning fucking Oscars or anything, right? But then again, not a lot of video games do. Again, I'm not even going to remotely say any JRPG is fucking worth shit in its story. Because they're the most cliche shit ever. It's either I'm the most powerful character in the universe, but I'm so depressed and I hate my power, so I'll never use it. Or you get the adult symptom of... But I don't know. Oh, I do know. Again, I've played so many games over the years, and I'm more than capable of saying in my capacity that Dying Light 2 will play the vast majority like Dying Light 1 does. Especially when it has the same dive kick animation. Yeah, a lot of it's going to be copy and paste. Again, a lot of games do that. I'm not trying to just shit on Dying Light 2 as a copy paste job from Dying Light 1. Again, a lot of sequel games do that. Because why bother reanimating a lot of things? You've already got them anyway. So you may as well just throw them into the sequel. But besides potentially some fine-tuning, the gameplay will still be the same. You know, it'll just be walk up to people, mash one button, do this, and then that's it, really. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, considering, you know, you can chop zombies' arms, limbs, heads off, whatever. Extremities, if you will. Or, like I say, demolish them so they break, you see the X-ray breaking, and then their arm goes limp and whatever. Like, I don't care how basic that combat is, but when you get a satisfying dismemberment or crunch, that makes up for the lack of, like, Devil May Cry, Ninja Gaiden combat, you know? Oh, I'm going the wrong fucking way. Excuse me, could you fuck off? Yeah. Because I'm allowed to do that. Do you know why I'm allowed to do that? Because people come here and no one gives a shit. That's why. Otherwise, Blazer wouldn't be here, would he? And like I say, it's going to be a long ass time before I even play Dying Light anyway. The game will probably be like a £10 game by the time I get to it. Okay, that doesn't go off. Hey, how are you? Tell me something I don't know. Because it's like, what, 8 o'clock in the morning, just. And you probably haven't even gone to bed. but it's too bad. I've already ranted for the day, so you can't have your rant for you to go to sleep. Well, not rant, but mostly, as someone might say, talking absolute bollocks. That really doesn't destroy them, does it? No. I'm a cranky man. Goddamn right I am. I'm allowed to be cranky, okay? I'm allowed to say when games are bad. Because if no one else will, who will? Well, me, of course. It's not my fault video games suck. It's not my fault video games have stagnated since 2013. Except it hasn't, because guess what? Not that anyone gives a shit, but KO the Kangaroo is getting another game. That means nothing to anyone, but basically, long story short, KO the Kangaroo plays a kangaroo who boxes, because all kangaroos box apparently. And it's a game from like 2004, 2002 maybe. And it's getting another game from ActiShit Vision. So basically, it's a Spyro kind of game which you play as a kangaroo. And the only reason I'm excited for this game is because if it sells well, hopefully we can get out of the BS stagnation that we're in, where all people are doing currently is making big shit Ubisoft games. And that shorter 10-hour games are just as good, if not better, than shitty 100-hour romp games. Or 500-hour romp games if you're Dying Light. So that's the only reason I'm excited for KO the Kangaroo. Because I want it to do well, so that the gaming industry maybe sees, maybe we can have a mix of high-quality open-world games and shorter open-leveled games. Providing it's priced appropriately. If it's like a £35 game, then I hope it sells well. If it's a full-on £60 game, then I hope it fucking flops. Because no 10-hour game is worth 60 fucking quid, not in today's market anyway. Back in the day of like 2005, those were the only games that ever came out, so of course that's all we ever had. Like I say, post-2013, especially post-2015, 2016, with obviously the shit with like Witcher. You know, especially putting more open world games into the mainstream. I do want more. I don't want more. I do just want some more shorter linear games. So again, like with Ubisoft in their Splinter Cell remake, providing it's priced appropriately, and the Splinter Cell one, providing they're priced appropriately, hopefully they sell decently well enough that those two big companies can see maybe shorter 10-hour games are pretty good. Also, Hell Liberty Sweet. Also, one of your favorite games ever is really, really short. Momodora 4. I have no idea what that is, I'm afraid. Sorry. Also, Refunked, it's like 10 minutes. Okay, I don't think Refunked counts, but you get my point though, right? You know, that games like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Splinter Cell, obviously the aforementioned KO the Kangaroo. You know, these games are just as good and can be better, and worse, obviously, than your generic, shitty, 100-hour open-world RPG game, right? You know, there's a place for open-world... See, I guess the bottom line, what I'm probably trying to say is that because we've only ever gotten 60+ hour open world games for like the last 10 years, and that's all a lot of developers have focused on, I guess I've just gotten to the point where, because those were the only games that I used to play and used to like putting time into, because they only used to be like 15-20 hours at best, maybe 30 if you wanted to push the boat out, you know, compared to your traditional 6 to 8 hour game, I guess because we've now just tried to go bigger, 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 bigger and bigger, and more empty, and make them 80 to 100 hour plus long games, I guess now the roles are reversed, where now I'm getting sick and tired of shitty open world games, and I now want shorter, much better crafted games. You know? The reason why I don't like long games is that it often turns into padding for time. Yeah, that's the problem. That is the entire problem. And again, like I say, like with the game like Dragon Age, obviously, you know, with Liv here, she's probably gonna jerk herself off to me mentioning Dragon Age. But like with Dragon Age Origins, that game is like what? Not counting DLC and expansions, if you wanted to 100% the game in one playthrough, which means you're going to miss some side content, so that's where replayability comes in. But let's just say on one single playthrough from beginning to end, you only do what you can and where you can, and like I say, you have to miss side quests depending on which factions you choose. Beating Dragon Age Origins like 100% is like what, 20 hours? And like 100%, well, it's probably more like 25, 30, but let's just say it's like 25 hours on average. Like, that is a fantastic amount of time because, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, some quests in Origins are still a bit meh, but they're every so often, again, they're only like 1 or 2, right? It's just, you know, and again, I will always sound like a broken record, and obviously if Daniel's still here, he's also just going to be like, oh god, this again. But you know, it's like, again, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, an 80-hour game just to beat the main story, and then the rest of the game is tied to collecting weapons and armor I don't need, or would ever want to use, which would then tally the game's total from 80 hours to maybe somewhere in the region of like 200. Like, that is padding to the highest fucking extent. Control-C, Control-Ving just to get weapons and armor, and upgrades for those weapons and armor, is really lazy. You know, but then like I say with something like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, again, aforementioned, Kale the Kangaroo, Splinter Cell, Devil May Cry, Ninja Gaiden, you know, games like them. You know, the reason why they're going to be better than that Assassin's Creed is because you've got a linear game that's going to last about 10 hours. If you start repeating yourself, people are going to catch on very quickly and get bored very quickly. So obviously in the case of like Ninja Gaiden, obviously Devil May Cry and just games like that, the way that they keep you entertained is by increasing the difficulty in relation to you unlocking new weapons and skills, so you can get more flashy combo moves in, so it looks more fancy than it actually is. But like I say, it's the fanciness of what it looks is how you somewhat keep on with it. And again, sometimes the batshit insane story with like Devil May Cry also might keep you entertained. You know, and then like Spyro, obviously you've got each level, they're big, expansive, open-ended levels that take about half an hour to an hour to run through. You know, and they're all their own unique little hub worlds that, like I say, you run around and explore in, and it's pretty cool. But like I say, when Assassin's Creed Valhalla is just green grass and expansive fields as far as the eye can see, it's like, okay, you know. It's not bad because, again, when you've got an entire world location based around basically where I live and at least, you know, southern England, eastern England, and partially northern England, or at least just all of England in general. When you have that, obviously there's not much that you can do, and it is going to be mostly green grass and fields and hills and shit, but it's like, yeah, again, mini rant over. And I won't mind my business, Liv. I'm gonna know exactly when you're jerking off, okay? And it's every time that I either rant or start talking about Dragon Age. Oh, God. Why? So what? Stop thinking about Solus's bald head, is all I'm trying to say. Yes, it may be nice and shiny. Can't help it, hee egg. Exactly. Just because his head is nice and shiny. And I'm not exactly going to go into what I'm thinking right now, but if you're smart enough, you might be able to know what I'm thinking. No. Also, how was your demon child last night? But seriously, what is wrong with your Sims game? No, pie. Pie, no. Oh, now I get in spring. Thanks, game. No. Garfield. You motherfucker. Oh, damn it. Give me another sprung. It's not a sprung. Still not a sprung. Sprung. Two sprongs. Okay, game. Now you're just taking the piss. There you go. I sprunged. No. Going for it. No, just take me off. I want to be fairly certain that the oh god, I want to be fairly certain that the other one is in the little fence. You maybe? Yep. Ooh, haha. Now we just need another spring. No. Spoil a flower. Mm. Yeah, I win. I think that's 150cc. Well, 50cc done. Choose a new Grand Prix. Yep, that is 50cc done. What about my... So I'm only missing, what, 1, 2, 3, 7. Because some of them I didn't even bother with. Yeah, well, it's because I've still got to do 100, 150cc. May as feckin' well. Oh, and her name's Liz. I was going to call her Liv earlier. And then just blame you. The love of John's left, so she must be happy, right? The love of this guy with this fucking little shit around. No. Excuse me. Lasagna cup. Again, I'm going to make the same distinction as what I did last time. But it's great how 50cc you steamroll these guys, then as soon as you get to 100, this happens. Like, he's not even drifting and he's still faster than me. Excuse me. Yes, you may bombard me with everything you have. No, that doesn't travel as fast as I thought it would. Oh, great, I'm getting hit by the pie. Can I have a lock-on pie, please? Yep. And of course, he just negates my lock-on pie. Have another one. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. Give me a lock-on pie, quickly. You can't. Of course he has a fucking spring. Oh. Cool. I throw mine back, but because you throw it backwards, not just drop it, I missed. But he hits. Okay. It would be really beneficial that you don't just throw these things. Well, that just I'm throwing it backwards anyway, should just still hit regardless. Okay. Oh, yes, please. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, I don't exactly think that's a fucking shortcut, maybe. I mean, I guess it kind of is still. Providing you don't get jammed, but... I'm not playing Halo Infinite with you and Cinny. Who's Cinny? To which the answer is never, because do you not read the title? You repeat back to me when you say... Can't. Yeah, you repeat back to me what the title says. Because that might give you your idea of the time schedule I'm currently at. Not command, you dickhead, but yeah. Command still works. Or commands, yeah. Discord, backlog, YouTube games. Discord is, yay, we have a Discord now. Yeah, and uptime, that's not even on there, because that, everyone knows uptime. We've been following for 1 year, 8 months, 2 weeks, 3 days, 22 hours, and 38 minutes, and 39 seconds. Yeah. Well, how long have you been subbed for? Oh, wait. Can't type that command, can you? You may have been here for 1 year and 3/4. But that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna automatically play Halo crap Tiffoot with you. Oh, fuck you. Oh, her names. Hold on. Because I know I'm gonna lose. Why would you think I uninstalled it last time? That's exactly why I uninstalled it last time. Speed looks lit. Yeah. This Need for Speed game does look great, doesn't it? Or are you actually talking about new Need for Speed? Because I don't know anything about it. If you mean this hat, lol, so funny. Then again, it handles better anyway, so... I guess Need for Speed should just turn into a Mario Kart ripoff, right? AKA Blur 2. Fuck you, John. Garfield 8. Yeah, I'm not playing as Garfield, am I? I'm playing as normal. Why am I playing as normal? I hear you not asking. Because I wanted to play as one of everyone, that's why. I mean, this game's alright, but nothing spectacular. Obviously, if you have friends that you can play with, I mean, I guess this will be a fun drunk night game to play, but I've been in one of these races before. What? We're using a go-kart and you raced against some cats, a dog and a rat. The fuck hit me? Ah, screw you, John. Also, learn to spell your name. I like how these guys only drive at like 3 miles an hour as soon as they drive past you. Yay. Fuck you, John. Didn't think that that tree would have had collision, but hey ho. Because why would it? Who knows? Now we can try again. Of course, it's a solid object. Yeah, but not really. Garfield Kart's well designed. If it was well designed, then why can I do that? That I did on purpose just to prove my point. That I did on purpose. So if it's well designed, why can I do that? I didn't even aim it at you, you moron. I already know you're gonna fling some of it. What? Okay, cool. Nice. I still don't know how to do... Yeah, I still don't know how to do that. I'm fairly certain I know how to do it, but I don't know how to do it. Because I'm doing it the same way that I would do Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed boost start. That's how I'm doing it. And it seems to work sometimes, but then sometimes it just doesn't even seem... Well, doesn't work flat out. So it's potentially not the strat, or maybe the window is extremely small that... Oh, just do that, so I can do this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Get all puzzles, nope. I know where they are, but nope. I missed. Fine then, just for you. Where is it? And the other one, I can't get the other one. Unless this game gives me a spring, I can't get the other one. Yay, I'm now in last. Thanks to you. I hope you're happy. Nope, no springs, I can't get it. Oh, now I get the spring. Did you get... No, the game normally gives you springs on the last lap. The problem is when it gives you the spring right next to where you're supposed to offshoot to get the collectible. Yeah, nothing you can do about that. The only thing that I can do is that.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, and again, I need springs to get them. So if I don't get springs, I can't get them. I would really like to use that boost, but if you really want me to get that... Okay, just drive on the wall. Like, I really want to use that lasagna so I can boost, but the problem is you can't switch which thing you've got. No, you can't switch, which is dumb. No, you fucker. Oh, of course there was a hitbox there, screw you. A lasagna. How did you get in front? Oh no, we're lapping you, is the thing. I was gonna say, how did you get in front of me? He didn't. We're lapping the normal. Yeah, we lap normal. Nice. I have no idea how to do it. Right, so that puzzle piece, you just have to leap off the edge of the map and hope to God you pick it up. Boy, yeah, what do you want? Yeah, the game just wants you to leap off you. There you go. Oh, so that's only number 2. Where the hell is 3? Because it should already be here. Oh, fuck off. Stacking red shell bitch. Okay, the first one's up there. Stop throwing red shells. Red lasagnas, red pies, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Oh fuck you, I'm taking a shortcut. Yeah, where the hell is the other one then? Liv, piss off, Liz. Whatever. Oh, there's one up there. Again, I need spring. You're all dicks. There's more than just me here, but everyone's just gonna try and kill me. Piss off. Yeah, I need springs for all of them. That wasn't even high enough. No, this game's just bad. You can nuke me all you want. But see, this is the only problem with games like this. Whenever you get developers saying, "Oh, I can make a rip-off Mario Kart," no, you can't, because there's a certain finesse behind a game like Mario Kart. You can have a sort of party game, racing game, but Sonic Transforms is good. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm talking about this, but yeah, like Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, yes. Sonic and All-Stars Racing, or sorry, Sega and All-Stars Racing. It was still a good attempt, but Transformed did perfect what they wanted to go for, and I would say Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed is just as good, if not, depending on what day you ask me, better than Mario Kart. It's not. Because there's only one good Sonic game, no, one good Sonic racing game, when the Mario Karts, pretty much all of them are good. Team Sonic Racing. What do you think I'm playing after this? Yeah, I'm playing Team Sonic Racing after this, and that game fucking blows. Now that game just fucking sucks. Why? Because of the team part. If it wasn't because of the team thing, I think that game would be half decent. It still wouldn't be as good as Transformed, but it would still be a half decent attempt. But as soon as you throw in the team-based effort of the only way you can win is if you all place semi-decently, it then just makes that game fall apart, because obviously if you're playing it offline like I do, crap, if you're playing it offline or playing the single player, then the AI is really dumb up until like the last lap, where they all of a sudden just become second and third right behind you, and it's like, where the fuck were you the entire race? Oh, you can't. You know, and it's just not good. No, that doesn't work. Nice. Yeah, so team starting racing is not bad, but it's not good. Really? There's Uber Collector. No, because I've got almost all of them at this point. After this race, there's not going to be many races where I'm missing them all on. And if just beating this game, quote-unquote, on 50, 150, and 100 cc's, and then it's just collectibles, and then you get all trophy, well, achievements, and fuck it, may as well do it, right? But I'm fairly certain it's also going to ask me to do some time trial crap, and I am not doing time trials. Because that means playing this for a 4th time, and I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Harry. I have no idea who Harry is. Because I think the only way to get all the hats is to do the time trials, which is why I'm wearing this hat, 'cause I've only done one. Really? How did you miss that? Nice one. I'm gonna try and let him into this. Of course he does. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I can only throw it forwards. I guess it would be counterproductive to throw backwards. Unless I knew that I was going to drive into a wall. And I could fling it backwards to hit someone else. He's gonna have another pie, isn't he? They normally do. Called it. Like, why now all of a sudden is the AI being this aggressive? Like, I haven't even left 100cc yet. Don't need springs, thanks game. I have no idea how this boost works. Like if you hold the gas when it goes on 2 and your controller rumbles, you get the first boost. So I have no idea how the hell to get the second boost. It's not on 3, it's not on 1, maybe it's on go. Go is the last one I haven't even checked yet. Which obviously makes sense, but... Now all I need to get this puzzle piece. Here's a spring, which I didn't get last time. Of course, a pie. Spring. Two springs. Fuck you, game. Yeah, like I say, like last round, Garfield was or whoever it was constantly kicking my ass, and yet this race, who, where, when, why, how, what? And there's just no consistency. Whoop. 2 more races. It's not on go either. So I don't know when on go. I don't know when the level 2 boost is. Oh, don't need it. Oh, fuck you. What bullshit. Oh, I've been playing this for 2 hours, man. I'm almost done at least. I have no idea what I did to get that. I have no idea what I did. Oh. I have no idea what the hell happened there. Oh, my car janked out. Oh, that's just awesome. Oh god, that's your fault. How much playtime do I have in this game? 1 hours and 54 minutes. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, 1 hours and 54 minutes. Why? I'm better than you, and you have 4 hours. Well, I also have like hundreds of hours in Mario Kart and Team Sonic, or Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, which the drifting mechanic works the exact same in those games. So yeah, I have a lot of hours in basic drift mechanics, like what they do, which is like say what this is doing. So. And I also played the first game, which I was lied into thinking that the first game was different to this game, but they're not. They're the same game. The first one was just a shitty mobile port. So I do technically have some experience in this, but it's been like a year since I played that. So that was actually a tactic, so I turned that corner even faster by respawning? Question mark. Oh man, the particular set of skills when it comes to racing. Yeah, give me Mario Kart drifting mechanics, and all of a sudden, I'll beat a lot of racing games pretty fucking easily. Like, it's strange. Give me Batman combat, or give me Batman Arkham Knight combat, and I will flawlessly and skillfully have a stupid high combo, which even Blazer can't surpass me on. And then, like I say, when it comes to racing games, just give me Mario Kart drifting and call it a day. But again, that's just because I've just played those games for so long. Obviously Batman also included. Obviously having played Arkham Asylum for years, then City for years, and then eventually when Night comes out, I was pretty much ready to go. And then also having beaten Night on normal, New Game Plus Hard, Hard, New Game Plus Hard, and then Hard, New Game Plus Hard, so yeah. So in the case of Batman, I've just basically beat myself into submission to learn that game. And it's not a really hard game to learn anyway. I've survived Need for Speed. No, I haven't, because I haven't even beaten that series yet, have I? Yeah, like I said, I've not even beaten Need for Speed yet, so... I've only beaten... How many Need for Speed games have I done? I think 4. I think I've only done 4. I survived a few of them. Yeah, I've done 4 out of like maybe 15. Yeah, help me. Yeah, what things am I missing? 1, 2 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing. Oh, nice. That's what it would look like if me and Blight Blazer went out together. Who do I play as now? I'm gonna guess Garfield, right? You put on your best suit. No, you put on your best dress. I still don't know how this drift works. Will this boost start? I'm gonna have to Google it. I mean, I would. But you'd think I would have done it by now, and I just can't be honest. Yeah, the other thing that I forgot about this game is, you know, when you go that fast, when you chain those boosts together, your car loses all handling. Because when you see the car jittering as you do, it pretty much has no connection to the floor anymore. It doesn't. So going fast in this game is actually a detriment to you winning. Like, obviously you want to keep drifting, boost drifting, and go as fast as you can, but you can't go that fast, otherwise you just don't get any grip. You bitch, Liv. How dare you. Nope. Oh, how the fuck did I pass that? But sure, I'll take it. Great, now my car lost all control again, thanks. I wanted to turn right partially, but wasn't allowed to. Gimme! Oh wow, I'm going so fast that I can now no longer pick that up. Fuck you, Gim. So I guess you can maybe only pick that up on 50cc. Obviously, unless I drive a little slower, but... No, you prick. Hello. Hi. Screw you, normal. Is it normal or is that Harry? No, Harry. Normal's probably in dead last somewhere. I don't know what I did. Screw you. Oh, great. You're right on my... How did you get here? Cool. I'm going around. Oh, this game, man. Oops, get fucked. Cool. No, that wasn't even worth it. I guess with just the speed of 150 anyway. Can I have a red one, please? Why would you... Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna go with Garfield at this point. Get fucked, Odie. This is gonna be the race that everyone's just gonna go out for me, aren't they? You an idiot, normal. Harry, whatever. Nope, that was, yeah. Can't take that anymore to get the boost. That's gonna go off when I drive by it. Get out of my way. Or else I'll eat you. Also, it's nice how the guy in Fort gets the superstar, but I get a spring. Yeah, I don't think I'm catching up to these ones. No, normal has just fucked off. As long as I can try and take... I mean, I might just reset this because this is the first race. It's not worth it. With it being the first race, it's not worth losing that badly. It's not. It's not worth having the shit kicked out of you on the first race. Last race, sure, whatever, I'm still gonna win, right? But... Oh god. You fuck off. Oh, this doesn't count if I'm touching him? Wow, what a bad game. What? Okay. Great game, 10 out of 10. I'm going so fast that I can't turn left. And then the game just flips me upside down because... why you wouldn't lock the game's rotation that way is beyond me. Of course, when he takes the boost, it's the one in the middle. What a steaming pile of dog shit. Excuse me, you know when I'm boosting, you could always knock him out of the way like you're supposed to, game. I can't throw this behind me because it's not going to hit him. Oh, I'm not going to use that over here. Idiot. I've done it again, god damn it. Every fucking time I try and take the corner that harshly. I clearly can't take it that hard. Because obviously the momentum of then not being on the ground just slings you straight into tree. Oh, well now I have a spring. The collectible on this level at least. Yeah. I think we've only got, what, 2 more? 2 more, and then I'm out of here. Woo. Yep, 2 more. The hamburger cup and the iced cream cup. And then all my pain and misery can be thrown to Team Sonic Racing. I hear the UFOs. Yeah, like I'm taking the one on the right. If I take the one on the right, I'm going straight into the ocean. I at least have a spring. I did ask for one. Oh, I think this is the one where I have no idea what this one is. Well, at least I know at least I know that I can skip a portion of the level. Nope, nope. You're not gonna save me, are you? I'm just gonna fall off. Get fucked, game. No, you bastard. I'm just gonna jump that as well. I think the puzzle piece is in there, but I have no idea. Another spring, now I can take the shortcut again. God damn it. No! Oh, now I can't take the shortcut. Didn't touch that, but whatever. Oh no. Can I jump this? Will we find out? No, I can't go there, so it's not there. I have no idea what it is then. I mean, I assume it wouldn't have been over there just because fence, but that was the only place I could think of. I do not remember where the other one is. It may involve a spring. Oh, it might be the jump, I think. Yeah, because there's the puzzle piece there, that's number 3 for some reason, but the number 2 is right after it, which is the jump. So that means that puzzle piece 3 that I'm missing may not even be puzzle piece 3 at all. It may be puzzle piece 1 or 2, but obviously I'm looking for it towards the end of the race instead of towards the beginning. Yeah, towards the end of the race instead of anywhere in between. How the fuck did that hit me? Nope, turn around. Fuck off. Damn it. And now the game is going to take the piss and not give me anything like the snooze, the star. And they're just going to be able to counter everything, although we didn't miss. Boost is not exactly what I need here, game. For that exact reason. Fuck you. As long as I can beat normal. Squeak, whatever. I don't think I'm going to. Nope. Oh my gosh. Oh. Nice game. Thanks, man. I've almost finished it anyway, so... Where's Chris? Why? Why do you want him specifically? And also nowhere to be seen. Because, I don't know, he's jerking off having a full English or something, I don't know. Who was the guy that wanted me to play this? Chicken Nugget Lover, 69 I think specifically, in the Discord. That's who. And don't worry, I already messaged them. But they're a little busy. And they said that they'll be around between 5 and 6-ish. Well, joke's on them, I'm almost done with it, so... I've only got one more cup. Good game? No, not even remotely. I would soon be playing Need for Speed Undercover. I'm going to be playing Team Sonic Racing after this anyway. Or in like 10 minutes from now. Because I'm not doing the time trials in this. I mean, even doing 50cc, 100cc, and 100... Like, this is the same game. Do you remember when I played the other Garfield Racing game? It's the same game. It's just the other one was a clear one-to-one mobile port. Whereas this version doesn't have mobile UI. That's the only difference, as far as I can tell. So obviously, when you buy the Garfield Racing... balls. When you buy the Garfield Racing bundle, you're buying the same game twice. Is the series doing after this? What, Garfield? Garfield Racing? Yeah, there's only 2 that I'm aware of. And even if there were any more, I'm not buying them. Even the music is the same. Everything is the same. It's just that the only difference is I think this has maybe slightly better graphics. And there's no... There's no mobile UI. Well, that's on the micro shit store, maybe. I mean, you can still buy it on Steam. So if it was on the micro shit store, you could probably still buy it there. Because the reason why the other one was an obvious mobile game is because, oh yeah, the other thing that you also don't have in this game compared to the other one is, again, because the other one was a clear mobile game, you had to collect in-game, probably spend real money, to be able to have the ability to, I think, buy cars or whatever it was, or at least buy the 4th cup, what I'm playing now, with in-game coins. So I assume that was also a monetization way of making kids pay money to unlock more coins so they can play race or cup number 4. That was the other reason why the difference between the old one and this one, and why this one is obviously much better than the other one. Because this one, you don't need to collect coins to get upgrades or unlock cups or anything. In this one, it's just race. Oh, and this one also has online multiplayer. I think the other one may have done, but when it came to Steam, it doesn't look like it did, whereas this one does. Not that I'm ever going to play it, like. The controls are responsive and fluid. Yes and no. As long as you don't go above like 10 miles an hour in this game, then yes. Because you see that? You see how I'm drifting around corners to build the boost meter and then I let go and get the full boost? Yeah, you go around a corner like that at max boost, you ain't, you're just slamming into a wall. And like that as well, like some of these tracks are just not built for you to go around each corner at max speed. And also, if you do go at a certain speed, you lose all grip on your car. Because you effectively start floating off the ground. And I'll read the rest of it in a minute. The tracks are all colourful, it's a kid's game. 100cc and 150cc offer a challenge. Whereas older folk... Yeah, because 50cc is like... You have to have like 2 IQ to lose. And then 100cc then just immediately kicks itself into gear and says, oh, you wanted to play... Fuck you. You wanted to play a semi-difficult game? Well, here you go then. Like, it just throws it in your face and it's like, oh, okay. And even then, as you can see now, even on 150, it's still pretty easy, quote-unquote. But you will get some races where, for no particular reason, everyone's just going to bombard you with so much shit. And there's obviously just nothing you can do about it. Several secret shortcuts, yeah, that you pretty much need the spring for. Don't have the spring, can't take the shortcut. Which is, again, dumb, but whatever. 3 puzzle pieces each to be found. Also, an online multiplayer. Yeah. Like I say, the online multiplayer for this compared to the other one makes sense. But the puzzle pieces, all they do is give you images. Cool. Like, no upgrades, no Easter eggs or anything, just concept art, basically. It's not even concept art. It's just an image. Good review? No. Like, oh, you tell me how that is not included in his review. Me going around that corner at max speed because I can, but because I have no fucking handling. Because I'm going so fast, it's like, okay. But it doesn't matter, I've only got 2 more races, then I'm out. Like this. If I can show you this. Like, because I was just going so fast there I couldn't turn right. Like, they very specifically put the boosts up there so you can boost, obviously, around that corner. But they don't even think for half a second what if someone does actually boost around that corner. Because then you start dragging against the wall. Nice. Nice. This installer game is just for $30. Yeah, you know when it goes on the Steam sale? It's like 50p. One more race. Could you turn? Thank you. Oh great, we've already got a UFO. Fuck you. Dum-dum. Oh my god. $30 experience. Cool. As you can just see, take the boost and die. Because you either have to hold the brake to save your life, or you fly off like you just saw me, and then you still have so much momentum from the boost that you then just drive straight into the ocean again. Like, it's just, with a little bit of polish, and when I mean a little bit of polish, I mean with, like, still another year in development. They may have made this fairly decent, but... Fuck off. So I just got hit by a red shell. And that red shell flew straight towards me instead of going around the track and hitting me, but because I skipped the track, it should have in theory just fallen off, but nope. Like, it's just that there are just some things that just don't make sense in this. But like I say, with another year of development, they might have figured out. You know, maybe like not every shortcut needs a spring. Not every collectible needs a spring. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like it's not a this game problem, it is just a respawn mechanic problem in general, but it's still the fact that you play this at 150cc, you take that and you fly off because you're going obviously way too fast. But then, like I say, you still have so much momentum that you still drive forwards anyway. Like, that means that the people who made this either didn't play their own game or are so shit at Mario Kart games that they never was able to drift around that corner, take that boost, and then experience falling off, and then carrying the momentum to fall off twice. Or they don't care. Well, I mean, it was a mobile game at first, so yeah, why would they care? But anyway, that's Garfield Kart Racing, because I'm done. That's all gold trophies. Also, what are the achievements left in this? Not that I'm going to do them, but... let's have a quick look. Win with all golden hats, win all... well, sorry, win all golden hats, win all golden spoilers, win all 48 pieces. Use all the perfect combos in a race. Also for a perfect combo. Win all the hats. Use your first perfect combo in a race. Yeah, I still don't know what a perfect combo is. And win your first unique hat. So pretty much just together it lasted these... is to pick up the puzzle pieces and then collect everything. Cool. Yeah, I don't want this up anymore. Go away. Do you have 2 hats? No, it's, you can have hats that give you buffs. Like, diamond explodes almost instantly. Spring height. Oh, I think it means perfect combo, as in... That's a perfect combo. The problem is I don't have the hat unlocked because I need to beat the time trial for Crazy Dunes. If I get that, then I get him. And then I guess all perfect combos is unlocking all the hats and applying them to everyone. See if anyone plays online on this turd. I don't even know how to get to online either. Online multiplayer connecting. No. No is the answer. Yeah, no is the answer. But anyway, that's this game done. I guess if anyone watched this and you enjoyed it, I'm glad that you did more than me. But Garfield Kart Furious Racing, I would obviously recommend you play this one over Garfield Kart, just because it does have online multiplayer, so if you do want to play with friends, this one's the one to go for. But otherwise, yeah, skip it. Even for 50p, this game isn't worth it. It's not. Again, unless you know you're going to be like having a few bevies on a weekend with friends, like say, knock yourself out. It'll be a fun thing. But yeah, otherwise, just play Mario Kart or Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Like, especially for PC, just get Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Because that is just the PC equivalent of Mario Kart, if you obviously can't play Mario Kart. But otherwise, this game's kind of just meh at best. Like, it's a half-decent game, it's not that bad, but it's also just not great. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. That's all.